Hey Tony. Hey Teach, how's it going, guys? Hey guys, I'm in my room today. I decided to do my live from my room today because it's quiet and it's more peaceful. You guys probably noticed, like, when I'm out and about around the ship, it's off and everything. So I was like, let me just do my live from my room to kind of tell you guys about what happened today and how our itinerary has changed just a little bit. But I'll wait for a few more folks to join, and we'll go ahead and get started. Since I just started, I just got back from dinner. Um, so yeah, we'll give them a few minutes to join as they look at the ads. I see folks have just gone, yeah, so thank you guys for looking at the ads. I'm in my room, so yeah. Dinner was good. Hello, sorry, 1 second, John. Hello from Southern Florida, Michael. Hello, Tony G. Thank you for joining. Dinner was great, guys. Yeah, actually, decided just to keep it simple. The past few nights I've been going to the buffet. Well, actually, I went to the buffet 2 nights ago, and it was super quick, right? It's not packed at all. The one thing about the dining room service is like I had a great experience. Don't get me wrong, right? My wait staff, Mary and Mark, are awesome. It's just very crowded and it's just very busy, and it's just very loud, right? And I want to have a peaceful dinner, right? So if I feel like I went to the Windjammer one night, the buffet, and it was so peaceful and relaxing. I was like, man, I should just come here more often because one, I get similar Indian food options, more variety. There's more seating available in terms of like just it's just more peaceful, right? Plus, I can enjoy dinner while looking at the wake of the ship, the wake view, right? Whereas when I'm in the dining room, it's a nice view next to the window, but it just takes an hour and a half, and I'm like, I don't need to be served, I don't need to be served every night. So for me, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do the buffet. I said bye to my wait staff and I took pictures with them. I'll give them a shout out because hey guys, I have some different dinner plans the rest of the cruise. I just want to keep it simple, honestly. And I think in my cruises going forward in the future, I feel like I'll try the dining room for maybe 1-2 days. But honestly, like I want to eat and then go do something. I don't want to be eating. I don't want to be sitting down eating a meal for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. That's just not me, right? Maybe 1 or 2 nights is fine, but the buffet and other options are much better. So yeah, and again, I'm different in that sense. Some people love to go to the dining room every night, be served, take hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours based on how busy it is. And again, the wait time can be a while to get seated, right? So, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna catch up on the comments real quick. Again, appreciate everyone joining today. Again, I'm coming to you from my room. I'm in a balcony room. And again, I'll give you guys a tour of it after I get back, right? I'm not gonna show it because there's like laundry in my swim. There's like a bunch of stuff, hung up. I'll show you guys one thing for sure though. Say hello to my friend. My room steward did this. This is, Mr. Monkey. You guys can name him whatever you want. Um, yeah. So, but yeah, dinner was great, guys. Actually, it was interesting. Tonight or today, I went to the dining room earlier to talk to one of the head waiters about some of my change in plans, and he had mentioned that tonight at the buffet was Indian food buffet night. Of course, me love my Indian food. I got super excited. Uh, you know, I went to the buffet and there was like no Indian food buffet. And I'm like, what? Hey guys, where's? I asked the people behind the food. I'm like, hey, excuse me, I heard that you guys were gonna have Indian food buffet today. I don't see any Indian food buffet. They just had like one option, which is like palak paneer, which I'm not even a fan of spinach and paneer. And I'm like, well, I took like very very little. Then I just had some, some stir fry and some, like spring onion falafel and stuff. So, but anyway, guys, there's my friend. Just want to show you guys again. This is my third towel animal this week. This is a monkey. On my bed, there's been like a dog, an elephant, and now there's a monkey. So yeah, this might be my third and final animal. But I just want to show you guys that this is my guest tonight. This is Monkey's making his first YouTube live appearance. So, all right, guys. So let me get you on the comments. Yeah, John. I'm just not a huge dining room fan anymore. So, like I said, the service is great, the food is great, the bread, the butter, the appetizers, the entree, the dessert, the presentation, everything is great. The view was great. I got to meet some awesome cruisers next to me as well. So, hang on 1 second. Got it. I got this message here. I'm not sure. I can't see it. Hello. Yeah, for some reason YouTube is telling I can't see it. Hello, hey Mr. Cruiser, thank you for joining. Yeah, Tony G. Yeah, I'm cruising solo. I only did the dining room 3 nights, and I'll be doing the buffet 4 nights. I did it tonight. I'll do it tomorrow night. And again, tomorrow night is our last night on the cruise. Now, guys, let me guys give me a little background as to what happened today. And again, as you can see, the sun has set. Actually, yeah, it just set, I think. So what's happening is, JT, you hit on a major dividing point for classic and new cruisers. For the classic cruiser, the evening meals, the highlight of the day. New cruisers are more interested in the whole cruise experience. Yeah, and you know, John, it's interesting you mentioned that. So I'm a I guess classic cruiser. This is my 22nd cruise, right? But here I am, actually carrying more for not being at a dinner table for an hour and a half, right? So let me tell you guys, I went to the buffet. What time is it? Like 8:15 right now, right? I went to the buffet at like 7, and I was done by 7:30. Like literally 30 minutes. And again, that's me getting my food, sitting down at the table, eating my food, going back and getting dessert, going back to my table and eating my dessert and then bouncing. I'm done, right? And I got the best view, the wake, right? So for me, 30 minutes is all I really need. And you guys, you know, here's one thing about cruise lines and ships nowadays you guys might know. So the breakfast and lunch is a madhouse in the buffet. It's so busy, you can't find a table. It's a zoo, right? Dinner is completely opposite. There's like no one there. I mean, there's people who go to the buffet for dinner. Don't get me wrong, right? They have a lot of food options. They only have one side of the buffet open during dinner, right? On you know, breakfast and lunch, they have both sides open because there's a ton of people. But anyways, there's people there, plenty of seating. I can sit wherever I want, eat food, and I'm done. So yeah. But anyways, guys, enough about dinner. But yeah, like I said, just you know, I'm done with dining room for this cruise just because I don't wanna be, you know, I don't need to be served every night. So okay, guys. So let's talk about what's going on. Let's talk about the experience. Yeah, we'll talk about the shows in just a bit. Tej, let's say those questions. I want to make sure like the folks who actually joined this live to talk about the medical evacuation and all that kind of stuff that happened, right? So for folks who joined my live yesterday, you guys remember we were supposed to leave Tortola, British Virgin Islands, at 3 p.m. local time, right? We didn't leave until about 4:30, 4:45. So about, let's just say 2-hour delay, right? Because not only was there were pier runners and there was a guest that was super late who got very lucky, as I mentioned last night. You know, she was lucky to get back on the ship because there was a medical, 2 passengers, I guess 1 passenger needed medical assistance to get off the ship. The ambulance never came. It took forever. So there's some like other red car, like a hatchback came. I'll share all this footage after I go home and make my videos. I'll have another one now. I guess another medical evacuation today. It's crazy. Just don't expect it, right? So anyways, and then the car took them, and then finally once the guests left, the ambulance came. Then I'm like, what? Y'all are late by like 10 minutes, and the ambulance just came, turned around, and left. Then we all got going, right? So we were 2 hours late. I'm like, okay, you know what? 2-hour delay. I think the captain and his team will do everything they can to get us to Coco Cay by 10 a.m. on Friday. Now 10 a.m. Friday is local time, so 10 a.m. Eastern, right? 10 a.m. So right now we were supposed to go to Coco Cay from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Again, this is East Coast time on Friday, so tomorrow. With the delay out of Tortola, it got pushed back to about 12 p.m. Right? So okay, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Maybe they might extend it, but they won't know for sure until we get closer. And then today was a sea day, right? Today was a sea day, and we were just cruising in the Caribbean, heading west, heading straight to Coco Cay, and I was on deck 4 outside. You guys know me. I was on the helipad earlier today by myself. There was no one on the helipad. It was just me and that we're jacked as the king of the world thing. I was there for 30 minutes. I'm surprised my hair didn't fly away. It was so windy. It was just me closing my eyes, taking the fresh air. Anyways, after I was done with the helipad experience, I started walking on deck 4, right on the side of the ship. I was on port side, right? I went to port side of the back of the ship to look at the wake view, kind of just take it all in, right? Just hanging out, Then near the back of the ship, I started talking to some cruisers. We're just talking about just stuff and hey, where y'all from, how you doing, and everything like that. Anyways, as we're talking, we started noticing some land. I'm like, are we expecting to see, like, are we going nearby an island or something? Because, the map, like, let me show you guys real quick. So the map route, so you'll see here, there's St. Croix, right? So Tortola, you see how we were on that path? But look how we went down. Do you guys see that? So we started going south. I'm like, where are we going? And again, I wasn't in my room to see the TV or anything, right? All I noticed is that I thought the next land we would see would be Coco Cay, right? So what happened is we diverted south. Okay, that's just a live shot of the outside. Is dark, but basically, we started seeing land, right? We started seeing land, and I'm like, and then I'm like, well, okay, what is this, right? We don't know what it was, right? But then, as we started getting closer to land, I could see some cruise ships in the distance. I'm like, well, it's definitely a cruise port because I see some cruise ships in the distance, but I couldn't make out what cruise ships they were, right? And then as we're getting closer to the island, right, I'm like, okay, we're getting closer. I'm like, you know what? Based on my recollection of where we are in the Caribbean, I took a guess that hey, I think this might be. I was telling the cruisers I was talking to, a nice, lovely couple, that I think that might be Grand Turk. We were guessing that might be Grand Turk because Grand Turk has this thing with beautiful, the nice turquoise waters right next to shore and everything, right? So we're going. Are we like kind of hugging the island or something for whatever reason? Anyways, so we're getting closer and closer to the island. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Of course, I could see that there were carnival ships, and it turns out to be guys, it was Carnival Freedom and Carnival Mardi Gras. And that's the first time I ever seen the Carnival Mardi Gras in person. Didn't expect it to be like the day, but I saw it, right? So then Captain Eric. Now Captain Eric he's Captain of Adventure of the Seas. A great guy, very straightforward, very concise, straight to the point. Right? And he told us, hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Eric speaking. Just want to let you know that we've actually, there's a guest that needs medical evacuation, right? So when he said medical evacuation, a lot of us thought that there's going to be like a helicopter coming to the ship, to the helipad, kind of like what happened on Quantum of the Seas a little over a year ago when I was in Alaska, right? We were much further out in the ocean at that time. So a helicopter came on that ship. Now today, what's interesting, as we got closer to land, you could see like a lifeboat way in the distance. I'm like, is that a lifeboat coming towards our ship? Right? And it was a lifeboat. I'm like, I don't know where that lifeboat's from, right? So anyways, it turns out, and again, I literally just posted a picture. So after this live is done, guys, go to my acting up. So anyways, Carnival Freedom sent the lifeboat because Carnival Mardi Gras was departing, right? So Carnival Mardi Gras had to leave, so they can't let us, borrow a lifeboat. Carnival Freedom was still there. So they sent a lifeboat. Again, they're communicating with the Royal Caribbean and the bridge, right? So then the boat came, and it came and got the passenger, the medical evacuation. But what's interesting is, and I'm going to have footage of this, the boat came, and everyone was looking, right? Like, I was on my balcony, because downstairs on deck 4, it was so packed. Like, I'm not going to go down there, right? So I was on my balcony looking out, talking to all literally everyone on port side, like my side of the ship, was looking out at their balcony. We're all talking about, hey, what's going on and everything, right? And then the lifeboat came to our ship, and then it backed out, and we thought it was leaving. But then it came back, and I'm like, why is it coming back? But then after the boat came back, and it was just sitting, hugging the ship for like half hour, and I'm like, why is this? What is going on? Why would the boat come, leave, like literally leave for 10, 20 seconds, and then come back, right? I don't know why they would do that. Did they forget something, right? They came back. They stayed at the ship for about 30 minutes, and then finally the boat went off. And then, as the Mardi Gras started sailing away, we finally turned and headed back west, right? What's interesting, guys, is, when the lifeboat came, we didn't know where the light was coming from. Like I said, through just the grapevine, we heard that it was the Carnival Freedom. She actually posted on my Facebook page that she is actually on the Mardi Gras, and I saw your ship come in, JT. Here's some pictures, and it was the Freedom. So yeah. I hope whoever the guest is, I hope they're doing okay. You guys, it's just crazy, like, I know stuff happens, life happens, but, I've had one medical evacuation experience in my life in my 22 cruises, and that was last May on Quantum, right, and a helicopter came. And then it happened yesterday. I'm like, well, guys, like I was saying, folks I know, that, hey, guys, medical evacuations and stuff happen, hopefully the rest of the cruise is good. But then today, we totally redirected to Coco Cay. I'm sorry, Grand Turk, and now we're delayed. Now, so to show you guys again the map. So you can see here the map, right? You see that yellow line? We're supposed to go straight, right? See how we're supposed to go straight? But look what happened. Boom, we went down. So there's Grand Turk. And now we're heading back west, and then we're going to Coco Cay. Right? So now we're going to Coco Cay. Now let me tell you guys about Coco Cay. So what's happening with Coco Cay? So as I mentioned, our original time was from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Right? Now we are not going to get there until 2 p.m., right? So we're going to get there 4 hours later than expected, right? What does this mean for our day at Coco Cay tomorrow? So, I know the captain, and they don't want unhappy passengers because Coco Cay. Let's be real, guys. A lot of people book this itinerary for Coco Cay, right? I mean, that's why I'm on this ship because I love Coco Cay, right? I don't want to go to the Caribbean and not go to Coco Cay, right? It's my favorite island in the whole world. So basically, we get there at around 2 p.m. tomorrow. Instead of getting all aboard at the normal 5 p.m. time, they're actually extending our stay by 2.5 hours, right? So we'll be at Coco Cay from 2 p.m. ish to about 7:30 p.m. ish. Now, what I was telling folks in my group and the folks that I know on board is that, hey guys, actually this might, even though we're delayed, this actually might work to our benefit because one, ships don't really get to sail away during the sunset from Coco Cay. If you left at 5 p.m., our normal time, there ain't no sunset at 5 p.m., right? Sunset's at 7 p.m. or so, right? So we're actually going to be sailing away around sunset. So what I did was to kind of put people's mind at ease in my Facebook group is I actually posted a picture of my last time I was at Coco Cay during sunset. And I'm like, hey guys, like I said, it's not often that ships get to actually, cruise during the sunset, right? So I told you guys actually this actually works out better, even though our overall time is reduced by 1.5 hours because we're supposed to be for 7 hours. Not only going to be there for 5.5 hours, right? So I wish it was cooler, John. It's going to be like 85 degrees, man. It's hot. It's hot and humid. There's no escape. There's no escape from the heat. Don't matter what time of day. Like right now, if I was going outside right now, it's like 80 plus degrees and it's humid. That's why I don't go outside at night anymore. It's like, I just do my stuff during the day and that's it. Unless I'm going to go see like stars, stargazing and stuff, which I won't do tonight because we got like the quest and some other cool stuff happening tonight. So I'm going to go see those shows. But yeah, so that's our plan for tomorrow night. And like I said, guys, this will be my last live from this cruise because tomorrow night, we leave Coco Cay at 7:30 Eastern, and I'll be doing the sunset, 8 p.m., 8:30. I don't know how late I'll be out. And then I gotta come back, I gotta shower, I gotta freshen up, and I gotta go eat something, and I gotta go to the farewell show or whatever, right? By then it'll be like 10, 11 p.m. and then I'm like, oh, that's it, So it's been a fun week, right? So yeah, let me catch up on the comments, guys. But again, any questions, guys? Like I said, hopefully that gives you a rundown as to what happened with the medical evacuation. And again, like I said, there's a couple of guests right now from our ship that are in a hospital, shoreside in Tortola, British Virgin Islands. Has get. That's my room. Pardon the swim trunks. Okay, guys. Okay, let me catch my breath, guys. But yeah, like I said, it's just been one of those days where like, I'm like, why is all this craziness happening? Because every other adventure of the seas, like I said, it could happen on any cruise. It could happen to anybody. You just hope that whoever the guests are doing okay. They're gonna be able to hopefully coordinate, their transportation back home from these islands. Whether it's British Virgin Islands and Tortola or over in Grand Turk that we just left a few hours ago, right? But obviously they're not going to be able to finish the cruise. But I'm happy that the captain extended our stay at Coco Cay because you can't go to Coco Cay from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Like 3 hours, that's nothing, right? Like why even bother, right? Because people pay good money to go to Coco Cay, right? They pay money for the Coco Beach Club. They pay money for the Thrill Water Park. And let me tell you guys, I didn't book anything this time for the first time ever because it's super expensive. But also, just because I've done everything, I don't need to do it. I'm going to actually just chill tomorrow. When I get off the ship, I'm going straight to Oasis Lagoon. I'm going to party up with some of the folks I know on the ship. And we already discussed it earlier today. Because we meet up every day at the solarium, adult-only area. We hang out there. We have drinks. Right? They're great people. I'm sure I'm going to meet up with them at the Oasis Lagoon and party up with music and drinks. And they have a swimming pool and all that. And I haven't done that before. So I'm going to go do that because I'm always like, island. Hey guys, thanks for joining. I just want to show you guys, we have a friend here. We have a monkey, right? He's just hanging out. This is I think my third and final towel animal. But yeah, I'm excited for Coco Cay tomorrow, guys. Even though we're getting there much later, at least we're going, right? And the weather, and again, I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but right now we are gonna be the only ship in Coco Cay. So that's awesome, right? You can never predict whether or not you're gonna be the only ship in Coco Cay. Right? But it just happens tomorrow that there's no other ships. Like, I think today there were 2 ships, right? So, yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Alright guys, let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, T, like I just mentioned, I'm just gonna go to CocoCay and chill. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm not doing anything, no agenda. Like, so I'm gonna go to Oasis Lagoon, hang out in that water, in that big pool. I'm gonna go to Chill Beach, Chill Island for a little bit. I'll wander around. I'll have some food. I'll have some drinks. It's gonna be a really chill day. But yeah, I won't be going live tomorrow, guys, just because it's the last day and I got a lot of stuff going on. So, um, yeah. Question, Kasha, I would love to see a vlog on stargazing in the outback here or on the beach. No lights around. It's amazing how many more stars you can see. Yeah, Kasha, the problem with vlogging for stargazing is you can't see anything. So you can't see anything. So I can't really vlog about it. Now it comes to like actually like vlogging or stargazing tips. I'm happy to do that, and I actually have that in one of my vlogs coming up that I think I mentioned about stargazing. But I'll tell you right now, if you want to go stargazing, especially on a Voyager class ship, just go to the front of the ship, deck 4, all the way to the helipad, and you will be blown away about that experience. Right? It's pretty special. So, yeah, John, my pleasure. I'm happy to have you guys on my lives. And I was actually thinking today, I was at dinner, and I don't use my phone during dinner. I just want to, when I'm eating dinner, guys, I try to focus on the meal and my views, right? I disconnect. I don't touch my phone or anything just because I'm enjoying the meal. I'm enjoying the views. I want to appreciate that moment, right? I was thinking today, I was like, you know what? I typically go live every day on cruise ships, right? But I think I might change it up next time. I think what I might do is I might just go live on the first day, and what I might do instead is actually just post more on Instagram or stories and stuff like that. Because one thing I've noticed, and I think this might be a reason why a lot of YouTubers don't go live every day, is that there's a lot involved in going live every day. For folks that don't know, going live every day is not easy, right? Even for an hour, just because I'm trying to like take you guys to different areas of the ship, but also like I don't want to like get in people's like ways, and people like they'll wave, and I mean this ship has like a lot of like kids, and they're just kind of like they're kids. Let's just say that, right? And I'm like, man, they're just kind of get on my nerves sometimes, right? So I'm like, I don't know if I should be doing lives because these people are just like kind of crazy. Now, of course, the next ship I go on, it may be more friendly. We'll see. But I think for sure I will go live at least the first day. But the other days will be TBD. Like I said, for folks who are on right now, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on YouTube. Because if I don't go live, I'll still try to post more as much as I can. Right? So just something to keep in mind. There's no guarantee that I'll be going live every day going forward. So I'm glad we enjoyed this at least. But yeah. Great. We used to set the long exposure on the camera. It's amazing. Yeah, Kasha, I do the long exposure. It's about 3 seconds, 5 seconds, right? So, yeah, so those photos you saw me posting of stargazing, that was with I think a 3 second exposure, right? So that's why the pictures came out the way they did. Question: do the lights turn down or dull at night at all? The lights on the ship, no, the lights are on all night. Like for example, in my room, I'll turn my own lights off, right? But the ship, everything stays on. So you could be out at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. It's all the lights are always on. And of course, certain venues are open pretty late, right? So for example, people out, dancing, going to lounge, going to shows and stuff like that, they get hungry. So they want to grab some pizza at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Everything is lit up, right? So it's actually kind of cool, guys. One thing I've noticed is like I think the latest, actually you guys won't believe this, but the latest I've stayed up this cruise is I think 12:30, which for me it's technically early, right? I usually go to bed like 1 or 2, but I've just been going to bed earlier than normal. Now tonight will be a late night just because we have we have 2 awesome shows that I want to go check out. In about an hour or so, I'm gonna go see Battle of the Sexes, right? So men versus women. That's gonna be fun. And then literally right after that, in the same venue, is The Quest. Do you guys know what The Quest is? So The Quest is like a very like R-rated adult game show, where anything goes, right? So don't have your kids at The Quest unless you want them to be like, you don't want to see, you don't want your kids to see what happens at The Quest, right? So those shows are happening tonight. In the Imperial Lounge, right? Not even the main well, usually they do it in the Studio B, right? But today they're doing Imperial Lounge for some reason. But hey, that's cool. So I'm gonna go check out those shows tonight. And the quest won't end till like midnight. But after that, I just come home. I just come back to my room and crash. Right? I'm done. And then tomorrow, I usually actually wake up pretty early, guys. I wake up like around 6, 7 a.m. Just because I like to get my day started early. I kind of chill in the room for a little bit. I don't eat breakfast every day, just because that's just me. I don't eat breakfast every day. But I will have like my Bloody Mary, and all those drinks and stuff. But I don't always eat breakfast, so yeah. Yeah, Teach, we did have an ice show. The ice show was called Cool Art. It's like a name, Cool Art and something. It was a good show. Um, I would definitely rank it below the Navigator ice show though. I think the Navigator of the Seas ice show was a bit better compared to Adventure. Adventure's good. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad show. I just think Navigators was cooler because it had drones and just a bit more, I guess, more energy and entertainment. This one's a bit more. It's a good show, but like I said, I put Navigator over that one on here. Wow, Christmas tree vibe out on the outside. I'm not sure if I get what you meant there, Kasha. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, guys, let me catch up on the comments. I know there's been a lot of comments. Hey, Amy, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Jay and S, thank you so much. Like, I'm gonna catch up on the comments, guys. Now that I've kind of shared all the stories and everything. Here we go. See if there's any other questions. I mean, yeah, hey, Mr. Cruiser, thank you. Yeah, Mr. Cruiser, hopefully when you come on this cruise in September, you have the normal itinerary and there's no medical evacuations and all that stuff. But again, like I said, guys, you just never know. It can happen, right? So, yeah, let's make sure I don't miss any other comments. Yes, okay, so I think I'm caught up on everything, guys. Like I said, if you have any other questions, let me know. Yeah, it's been a great day. Another successful sea day. I literally, you guys, we had there was the sexiest man competition today. That was hilarious. And then you guys, I had so much fun after the sexy man contest. Like actually, so Kabir, you guys may have saw my post today. Kabir is the cruise director on Adventure of the Seas. He's phenomenal, right? So he's here until September. I don't know the exact date, Mr. Cruise Fever, when he's leaving, but I know Kabir is taking some time off in September, and I know Icy, who's currently on Navigator of the Seas, is going to be the cruise director on Adventure of the Seas. So Kabir is leaving in September. I just don't know when, right? But Kabir, he has this he does these two dance classes on the pool deck where he actually leads the dances like Bollywood Indian music and stuff, and there's some Indian music, right? But anyways, he did awesome. And I was out there dancing. I literally danced the whole 30 minutes with everyone. We had a great time. And I had to wear my flip flops because my Crocs, just because the ground on the pool deck is so hot you could cook an egg on it. It's extremely hot. So yeah, cruise director, yeah, Kabir. And again, like I said, if you guys haven't seen my post from today, go check it out. It's me with Kabir, the cruise director, and I just put all his information there. Go follow him on Instagram. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel as well, and also follow him on Facebook. He's a cruise director. He will give you behind the scenes look of what a cruise director does. He's awesome. I connected with him today again. He's just a great guy. So I'm really happy. I've heard about him, through Mark Walker, who's the cruise director of Mariner of the Seas. And I'm like, oh, hey, Kabir is a cruise director on Adventure. And Kabir is actually very active on social media as well. Instagram, I think he's on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, right? So I was like, I got to connect with him and hang out and talk to him, right? Because he's a busy guy. So if I can get a couple minutes with him, it was awesome, right? So, I mean, I know we're forever connected now, and I just want to Join Jurassic from Cartagena. They'll visit services for their training. Exactly. Yeah, the activities on board have been amazing, guys. Entertainment has been wonderful. There's a farewell show tomorrow night, which I hope to make. But like I said, guys, now with the new Coco time, my evening is dedicated to Coco Cay. Pretty much my whole day. So basically, tomorrow's a sea day almost, right? Tomorrow's basically a sea day. We get to Coco Cay till 2. I'll be up hanging out. Probably go to the pool again, hang out with our friends. Some of our friends that I met. Again, I've hung out with pretty much the same kind of group of people every day. While we're on the ship, right? So it's been pretty fun, man. They're awesome, and they've already started following me, and they subscribed and everything. So they're pretty cool. And also people there's a ton of people in my Facebook group for this sailing, and I've been giving them information and tips and. Look, guys, hey, if you missed the captain's announcement, here's the plan for tomorrow, but just, rest assured that, we're actually getting a benefit in a way to actually get away from Coco Cay during sunset because, I mean, think about it, guys. If you look at the port schedule for Coco Cay, how many ships actually leave after 7 p.m. or in the evening? They don't, right? They usually leave at 4 p.m., 5 p.m., right? Most ships don't leave in the evening, right? Given our itinerary, given what's happened the last 2 days, today and yesterday, we're gonna get the benefit of 2.5 hours extra in Coco Cay, which is gonna allow us to sail away during sunset. So you guys, I'll be taking pictures, I'll be taking videos, I'll be doing all that stuff that I'll share with you when I get back, right? So I won't be going live or anything like that because I'm gonna kind of enjoy the moment and in that experience, and I'll share with you guys after I get back. Which again, you guys should just wait for my vlogs. I got so much stuff. I got I got the stuff that happened today coming your way. I got the stuff that happened yesterday coming your way. I got all sorts of stuff, all sorts of content from Adventure of the Seas, which I have absolutely loved. This has been a great cruise. As hot and humid as it's been, like I've just kind of got used to it. It's been a fun week, guys. I mean, again, you can't. I never. Nothing. Royal Caribbean always takes good care of me. That's why they prefer cruise line. So yeah, cool. All right, guys. Like I said, if you have any questions, like I said, I'm gonna, this will be my last live of the week. But if there's other questions, let me know. Kasha, question. It will be great for a live next time through the new cruises. You're doing a great job of explaining daily what you're up to in details. It helps us decide what ship as a family. Yeah, Kasha, my pleasure. One thing I recommend is if you're a family, Royal Caribbean is definitely my top recommendation for your family cruising. Then I would probably go to Norwegian. Just keep in mind, Norwegian does charge extra for onboard activities. After Norwegian, I cannot recommend Carnival just because I don't cruise Carnival, so I don't know enough about Carnival to recommend it. But I'll tell you one thing for sure: don't take your kids on Celebrity, or don't take them on Princess or Holland America. They'll get bored out of their mind. So yeah, if you want, Princess, I know they're trying to accommodate more activities, which is great. But if you want a family first cruise line, Royal Caribbean, hands down. I don't think there's even any competition. Honestly, like I said, my family is loyal to Royal. I have a daughter. She loves Royal Caribbean. Right? There's so much stuff for her to do here, and we don't just put her in Adventure Ocean. Actually, we don't even put her in Adventure Ocean. She hangs out with us every day, all how often as she wants. Right? Mom wants mom time. She can go do her thing. If I want to do my thing, I do my thing. Right? So we just love spending time with our daughter, and yeah, she doesn't. As great as Adventure Ocean is, we rarely put her in just because. Yeah. So Kasha, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to message me on Facebook or Instagram, guys. Just let me know. But yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to come on today and kind of share what happened, and like there's actual footage and stuff coming on. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. Again, I'm trying to, but it's been a busy day. Again, I'm button, and I know my internet's kind of go in a second too. But yeah, like I said, guys, tomorrow's Coco Cay, and after that I'll be home for a couple weeks before my next cruise. And I'm still deciding whether or not I'm gonna go live every day. But if I do go live, it'll probably be the first day only. So if there's any day you wanna join me for live, make it the first day, because I may not go live the other days, just going forward, right? So I know I'm kind of like the guy who goes on YouTube live every day, but I'm assessing a couple things right now, and I may or may not actually do that going forward. So just something to keep in mind. But I'll be posting stuff. So yeah, cool. All right, guys. Well, hey, like I said, for the last time from Adventure of the Seas, yeah, Kasha, I might do that too, right? Maybe go live on the first day, and then maybe middle of the week to kind of give you updates as to what's been going on, and maybe the last day. I think maybe 2 or 3 times is probably easier, because guys, like I said, trying to go live every day, there's a lot of like coordination. I got to look at my schedules, I got to look at my dining times and all that. Plus, I got to think about where am I going to go live from, right? I think this is the first time I've ever done a live from my room, so. Because like I said, I've been to so many different places. It's loud. There's too many people. It's packed, and I just don't want people to feel like I'm putting them on camera, right? So, but yeah. So yeah, next time, my next cruise, which is in 3 weeks, from this coming Saturday. So my next cruise is in mid-August. Again, I'll keep it a surprise. So stay tuned. It is out of Seattle, so yeah, I'm going to Alaska. So keep that in mind, and I have another cruise at the end of August as well, which again will be a surprise too. So yeah, guys. Until next time, again. This is Cruising with JT saying so long from Adventure of the Seas. Stay tuned to my Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I'll be posting updates there, even though I'm not going live. Just check out, guys. Like I said, I have a lot of content coming this weekend and every day. I'm gonna be posting every day, most likely, guys. So just keep following along, keep subscribing, and you'll get all the updates, guys. All right, guys. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening, and I can't wait to share more from Coco Cay tomorrow and what all the stuff that I'll be doing, and I'll post pictures and stuff like that. So, thanks, Linda. Appreciate it. It was great spending the week with you. When you go live, you don't want to need to do it every day at all. It's all about you. Yeah, no, yeah, and Linda, I've actually enjoyed my cruise like to the max. But I always try to say, like, is there a way I can find, like, at least in 30 minutes to an hour just to say hi to you guys, because you guys are such a big supporter of me and my channels and stuff, right? So, but yeah, like I said, next cruise it might change a little bit, but even if I go live once a day, once or twice or 3 times a week, that might be better than not going at all. But no, I will go live for sure during embarkation day. That's not going to change, right? the day I board a cruise, I'll go live for sure, just because that's like the most exciting day, and I want you guys to feel the excitement with me, right? So, yeah, I'll always go live the first day for sure, guys. So just make sure, like, when I, go live, just keep following along my posts so you guys don't miss my next live. All right, guys. Until next time, this is Cruising with JT and Mr. Monkey. See, he's saying goodbye, right, guys? Tickle, 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 tickle. Gucci, gucci, goo. All right, guys. Until next time, this is Cruising with JT. Saying goodnight from Adventure of the Seas. We're on our way to Coco Cay, and hey, hopefully there's nothing else at Coco Cay. And I'm gonna have a perfect day at Coco Cay tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome, guys. Okay, guys. Again, keep in touch, and like I said, look for my updates. There's a lot of stuff coming. All right, guys. Have a good night. Take care. Say bye, monkey. Bye bye. Bye, guys.